Are you sure you guys want me to review this? You're really, really sure? I mean, it's got Brie in it. Don't sneak up on me like that, Brie. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42. That one, the one, the only, the original. Your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. And what are we watching today? We're watching and reviewing Basmati Blues, starring the wonderful, lovely, talented Brie Larson herself. And oh, you're sure you want me? Because she does sneak up on you. And this movie has some absolutely terrifying moments. It's as if it was a horror movie. There she keeps sneaking up on me like that. You cannot escape her. All right, since you guys insist.
Please like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, keep your comments to yourself.
No, we like the hate comments because that's still a watch. That's engagement, isn't it? Don't be mean to my viewers, Brie. We've talked about this time and time again. What are you doing, lady? I did not suffer through this film alone. I decided to torture the most deserving person, the most toxic male I could possibly find. And I made them watch this as well. Who are you? Why are you here?
Hi, my name's Rob Robot Shlomo from Midnight Touch After Dark, my own channel Robot Shlomo. I appear here every so often. And I'm here because apparently I'm a toxic male.
Yes.
And I need to repent. And what better way to repent than at the altar of Brie Larson?
She's just so wonderful, and she's just a bucket of sunshine and wonder and whimsy.
I don't have.
Oh, she's a bucket of something, all right.
Energies. I have loving energies.
There's words escape me. But we're gonna try.
We're gonna try and get through this because she's watching us, isn't she? Oh, be glad you're on the other side and she isn't sneaking up behind you with those eyes. Oh, those lovely, wonderful, big brown eyes of hers that we love so much.
Big, I suppose, my big brown bloodshot eye right here. So, all right, so let's just dive in. There's no easy way to do this.
She's looking at me.
Well, maybe she's a peeping Tom now. She's looking at you.
I left it on a freeze frame.
She might be.
It's kind of scaring me. She'll be
sneaking up on you, she'll be sneaking up like you.
Oh, that's Unicorn Store. That's the next one we're gonna make you watch. If you guys do like this, definitely tell me in the comments. Should we make Rob watch Unicorn Store?
I think I know the answer.
That's yes.
All right, so Basmati Blues. Okay, released in 2018. This movie is a wonder. It is a sight to it is a cinematic achievement in what we're not sure.
Oh, I did a couple of article reads about this where people in India were upset because of the offensive use of stereotypes, and they didn't like the quote unquote white savior trope that Brie Larson tends to play in this film. Anyway, I forgot something about this movie. I forgot something very, very, very important about this movie. And you were not expecting this either.
No,
do you remember what it was?
No, what was it? I forgot. It was.
It was this.
It was what?
She's singing.
Oh my God! It's a musical. That's right.
Oh my God. She's a scientist lady. She's a grown scientist business lady whose daddy owns a... No, what did her daddy do? Her daddy... her daddy's Scapacula. We'll recap the movie here. She's a scientist lady for Rice Company.
Yeah, she's a scientist lady with an big agricultural company, called Mogul, whatever the hell it is. And she's developing this new GMO rice called Rice Number 9 with her father. Rice Number 9. They have a jingle and everything. And so they decide they're gonna fly her off to India, but not before a big song and dance number. She's prancing around 23rd Street in front of the Flatiron Building in New York. And listen. I'm from the East Coast, okay? if anybody's prancing around in New York on 23rd Street, a cop's gonna come up to you and say, "Ma'am, you feeling all right? You want us to call somebody?" I mean, really, that doesn't happen. So, but anyway, so
the movie was
Donald,
great.
Oh my God, it was great. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It broke me because I didn't realize it was going to be a musical at first. And even though I guess I blocked it because I am, funny enough, I'm not nearly as obsessed with this actress as a lot of people think. And I completely spaced the fact that this was a musical until we decided, well, we're working on our next Brie Larson dance mix, our next mega mix. And we decided, spur of the moment, Saturday night, we're going to watch this. And because there might be more cringe moments. And there are more cringe moments.
Yeah. It's the cringe does not stop.
This is like The Room. You know, she won an Oscar for the movie Room. No. Give her an Oscar for this one. This is The Room of Brie Larson movies. This is The Room of musicals. This is a must-see psychedelic trip through whimsy and fantasy, and
I called it a mental breakdown on film.
It is literally a mental breakdown on film. There's one moment in this movie where we see the like Indian businessman William Patel, which the article that I've read a couple of times now has called out for his name being basically as offensive and implausible as having somebody named Donald Obama, basically. So
pretty much, yeah.
So William Patel is on the phone with Donald Sutherland back in the United States, and all of a sudden Donald Sutherland walks him through the wall, and they're in the same room, and it's a musical.
Big, like 40s, 50s, 30s style musical. I understand it's supposed to be like a Bollywood movie.
Yeah, it's very much like a Bollywood movie. Do you remember what timestamp that was?
Yeah, there's a point where they're singing telepathically. Maybe I think around 1 hour.
Yeah, there's a point where they're singing telepathically in their heads. That's what I said. This is like watching somebody have a stroke on the screen. Oh, here's the mental break. Here's the mental break on film. They're talking to him in the other room in India. They start showing him all the dancing girls, like it's what, Monty Python in the Temple of Valda.
Like he's Fred Astaire or something.
Oh yeah, like he's Fred Astaire. I was going for more their costume. So they start and they're enticing him. This is such a mental break of a film.
It's kind of like you never saw Damn Yankees. Whatever Lola wants. Lola's trying to entice the guy to throw, you know.
And then they forget that they have a movie, and then they turn it into this Broadway, like it's a Broadway play, because they just open up the screen here, and then he's walking right through it, like it was what, teleported? Did they teleport him into the room?
Yeah. So apparently this mogul company has transporter technology. Yeah. They could teach Alex Kurtzman a few things. So.
Oh, and then it goes into a full stage production with singing and dancing.
Yes. Because everybody has showgirls just hanging around the office.
And they play this so seriously. They play this so straight-faced, and it's the most. I get it. It's a musical, and it's supposed to be a little fantastical, but you just completely disregard time and space and reality like that. Like, I can only suspend my disbelief so much. Just up to the point of where, okay, yeah, I can believe that, you know, a little business lady here, or not business lady, scientist lady Brie here is like super excited, is talking to her dad, she's talking about rice, and then she gets a call and she just breaks into a song, and I can believe that, because I sing around the house sometimes.
This movie took 4 years to make. Imagine that, 4 years. People have children and they go off to school in 4 years. They started shooting in around 2013, and they wrapped shooting, and then they had to do some reshoots in 2015. And we can see there are pictures of Brie Larson on the set of Basmati Blues in New York, dancing and singing her ass off.
Yeah, that's in this outfit right here. That she's. These were right here with the button-down shirt.
And we can tell a certain amount of time has gone by.
And the John Wick building.
So we can tell like a good amount of time has gone by in these reshoots, haven't we? Hasn't it? You know, I mean, she looks different somehow. I can't put my finger on it.
A little different in some areas. Well, I noticed it more in some of the dresses that don't quite fit the same way. But that's neither here nor there. So basically, they send business lady Brie. Hey, thanks so much, son, for messing up my green screen. You're breaking the fourth wall of illusion there, buddy. Sunlight. Anyway, so they send her off to India, and she's never even left the house, right? She doesn't like leaving her house. She doesn't even have her passport.
Yeah, and they just give her a passport. So they decide they're going to fly her off to India to sell the rice number 9 to the farmers. And she doesn't even have a passport. She doesn't like leaving her neighborhood. They're trying to pass her off as you're not a New Yorker, Brie. You're not a New Yorker. Okay, don't even try it. Yeah, maybe you moved to Williamsburg when when the big push came, all the hipsters moved in. You helped raise the rents and push everybody out, but you are not a New Yorker. Well, so anyway, so he just hands her a passport. Like, here you go, it's your passport. I'm like, no, she has to. There's a lot more paperwork than that involved. I mean, so she gets to India. She gets to the airport. It's big. It's crowded. A lot of people, and she's on the train, and they're
handing out tea on the train. Now they did mention this in the article about the tea on the train that is from a completely different region than she's in, which is super offensive to people in India. Well, and so here's where she meets her little love interest. One of them. There's a love triangle in this too.
Yeah, they have their little meet cute, which is a very old term for how people meet on film by chance. They have a little meet cute, and so she gets to the village where she is, where she's going to be working, and the guy's having a little fun with her. The guy who she meets on the street is having a little fun talking about killing monkeys, eating monkeys. I'm like, just messing with her. It turns out that he's also an agricultural scientist.
Yeah, he's a farmer. Just by chance. He's a farmer in the area where she's going to be. And then you've got her other love interest, William Patel, who's all businesslike in a suit and
So anyway, the movie goes on, and they go, and it is just one excruciatingly painful song after another.
No, they don't even have that many songs, though. That's the thing. There's just all the boring dialogue bits.
Yeah, and they break out into song randomly. I mean, there's a joke about a guitar, and she plays guitar, and some hippie left it behind in the '60s, and smells like patchouli. I'm like, really? Come on. And so she goes dancing with Rajit, I believe it is, in the club, and it is worse. She dances worse than Elaine on Seinfeld.
Do we want to just skip ahead to that? Because they set up the love triangle. They set up, the conflict of, you've got this whole rice plot in there of, there's like the evil corporations and GMOs and stuff, and she's basically...
they pack a lot of cliches.
It's terrible. Like, so her rice that she's developing is like super resistant to pests and weather and all these conditions,
and fungus,
disease. But you have to rebuy it every year. You can't just keep replanting the same stuff. Yeah. So they're basically putting liens on all the farms if they can't keep buying this new rice, and she doesn't realize that right away. So they send her basically to kind of be a patsy, like the big Donald Sutherland, the evil corporation, and I guess her dad is involved in this too, because her dad also is a scientist, and her dad is Scott Bakula from Star Trek and Quantum Leap.
And you know what? She has perfect cell phone reception in the middle of India.
Here's Scott Bakula. Yeah, perfect cell phone here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what company I used to be with, but it's obviously not Gerbison, Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, we gotta get. Do you remember the timestamp of the dance? Because they set up this conflict and here she is singing again. Yeah, I think, and I believe
56 minutes.
Let's talk about this song real quick. This is probably the best one in the movie, but you can tell this was all reshoots here. Here she is strumming her guitar.
Yeah, a lot of it was shot on green screens. You could tell. It was really bad.
You've got the regular part here where she looks a little different. Her face is like it looks younger, more youthful, right? And then you come into the reshoots here on the green screen that just looks like Twilight. It's so obviously green screen. Like, mine is green screen, obviously, but...
I mean, this is a major motion picture. Quote unquote, major motion picture. I mean, it shouldn't look that bad. And,
and the song's kind of not terrible, I guess. This one, we're on the
it's kind of catchy, but it's totally out of context.
It's very Disney. Like, all the songs are very Disney Channel. Punjabi Depeche Mode's blaring away in the background.
It's oh god. I mean, I'm gonna gift the hell out of that dance. I really am.
It's in the trailer.
It is a sight to behold. It truly is.
It's wonderful, isn't it? Is this it? This is it. We gotta see that again. We gotta see that again. Only full screen.
I'm losing the will to live. Usually, okay, hold on. Usually you.
I sped it up. That's my bad. That's so much normal speed.
Usually, you go to a club and you see a woman dance, and they're pretty graceful. They're women and men dance differently.
Well, women, to be fair, she's trying to dance like they are in India.
Yeah, but she's doing it badly.
Here she is. What's your favorite part?
I am at a loss for words. All right, well, as fun as that is watching Brie awkwardly dance, but this isn't the first. She also, if you remember Captain Marvel, she runs awkwardly too. You're having trouble breathing. Are you breathe?
I want to say it again. And no one just.
I don't think there's a point of diminishing returns with this. I really don't. You okay? Breathe.
I cannot help but be thoroughly entertained by this. I had a blast watching this movie. It was so much fun. Like I said, this is the Room level fun. This is entertainment. Yeah. I was so thoroughly entertained by this. And if that makes me a horrible person, then go ahead and cancel me. But I love this movie and every minute of it because it was so ridiculous and cringe. It is boring at times.
Yeah, it is boring at times. But then it does something that just redeems itself. Such as the dance. And then eventually at 1 hour and 30 minutes though, I mean, it's the topper of all toppers. Brie rides to the rescue to save the day on
the train.
A white horse.
That's right. Yeah, so she's trying to stop the bad guys from getting on the train, which is Donald Sutherland and Tyne Daly decided to fly out to India just on the fly, just on a whim, spur of the moment.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And they're taking all the rice from the farmers. There she goes. I forgot about that. Rides in on a white horse.
Maybe that's why she wants to be Indiana Jones. Remember Indy? When Indy rode to chase the Ark on the white horse, that was cool. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was cool.
This is killing. And they cheer. They cheer for her.
This is like the ultimate. This is the ultimate moment of irony. Like she's gonna save all these people, and she's riding in on a white horse
to stop the train.
And then
she climbs up. She jumps onto the train and starts whacking the cars to
stop the train like she's like freaking Cassidy. Come on.
She wasn't stopping it. She just wanted to separate it. And then she sees her love interest dude right up next to her.
Like I said, again, we had a moment where the movie redeems itself.
Rides in on a white horse.
So she disconnects the train, and then Scott Bakula and Patel have a moment of clarity, and Patel is actually helping burn the contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so everybody's saved.
Because he was working for the bad guys all this time that we totally forgot to mention.
Yeah, and he was one of the bad guys, but that's the thing. The movie kind of forgets to mention a lot of things.
Right.
But yeah. So anyway, the movie ends. She saves the day. She gets married to Rajid.
Oh yeah, you forgot. They're in the middle of the train tracks on top of his car, and they're having a little lovers spat. They're arguing.
And here comes the train.
Here comes the train.
And I'm thinking like South Park. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Long. See how long they can stay out there. Oh, Long Johnson. Oh, Long Johnson. They get the kiss and then they jump off. But it's so obviously green screen, that part. I mean, it looks terrible. I'm like, so you don't feel any tension.
And then all the junk and parts go flying. One flower and a spring and another
spring. It's like they went to like a scrapyard. They got a bunch of metal and they got guys. All right, on three, throw all this junk in the air. 1, 2, 3.
Fling! Oh, tire, steering wheel. This is like it was like written. It's like a play that a 6th grade class puts on about evil corporations and the environment.
And then it got really preachy. It got
really preachy. Oh, they get married, and she's in the
and it turns out Scott Bakula is actually a better dancer than Brie Larson.
Just Scott Bakula has a dance scene too. So more dance sequence.
And here they come, the sirens. And it turns out, like it says, there's some closing scenes about.
Maybe he's not that much better of a dancer than she is.
Yeah, maybe not. There's some bloopers, there's some outtakes.
But there's the whole preachy song, and then he's on the piano.
Yeah.
Was that after? Oh yeah, the song is on the end credits and the outtakes.
Mm-hmm. And
we can change the world and save everything. It's so preachy on the end credits.
Not like this, you can't. Holy cow. So, listen. Okay, this movie was written by a guy by the name of Danny Barron. He only has 2 screen credits to his name, and this is one of them. He wrote something called C-Spot Run, and he wrote Basmati Blues. And that's it. This apparently ruined his career. So there you go, Brie Larson. You finally got revenge on a straight white male. Well, I shouldn't say that. We don't know if he's a straight white male. But
here's the thing though. This movie was so much fun. I was so entertained by it. I liked it way more than even something like an Endgame, because I was just laughing hysterically. And I think that's just my taste. I like movies that can entertain me. And at the bottom line, end of the day, you gotta entertain me. And this one had a crappy, stupid message. Yeah, it did. It had a stupid, crappy message. And it was such a ridiculous message that it was entertaining.
Yeah, but for all the wrong reasons, it was entertaining. That's the thing.
Like Plan 9 from Outer Space. She rides in on a white horse to save the day.
And for anybody, for anybody thinking we're being unfair, we're trying to, you're being unfair, we're mocking her. You're darn right we're mocking her. Because every actor does things in their career that they're not proud of. Why should she be the exception? It's out there. George Clooney used to be on the Golden Girls.
He was in Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yes. Jay Leno was in an episode of Alice or something, I think it was. I mean, like I said, we all do things. People do things in their career. Like, yeah. Do you think the guy directing dog food commercials wants to, say, okay, Fido, sit, good boy? No. I mean, Jeff Goldblum got shot by Charles Bronson in a movie. That was one of his first roles. That was, come on. Sylvester Stallone was in a Woody Allen movie as a street thug. Like I said, we all do. Every actor has those embarrassing roles. Just the difference now is we have the internet, and criticism has been democratized, and it's out there. As long as she puts it out there, then as far as I'm concerned, it's fair game.
We don't do this where I'm from.
thing. I was watching this and I said, she's kind of charming and sweet in this. You
Yes.
want her to get the guy in the end. You want her to save the day. You're rooting for her in this movie.
I'm like, for the first 10 minutes, I'm like, wait a minute, that's Brie Larson? I like this Brie Larson. Where did this Brie Larson go?
Right?
Why can't we have this Brie Larson in Captain Marvel?
I mean, she's cute, she's fun, she's smiling. I mean, she's not giving you that stink face.
Oh, don't tell her to smile. Don't you dare tell her to smile. No. That's a personal attack.
I know, she'll break your arm and steal your motorcycle.
That's right.
And they'll delete it from the movie because it's a little too bad guy behavior. Yeah, so I can't recommend this movie enough. It was hilarious. I laughed my butt off. It is cringe to the max.
This is going to be the Rocky Horror Picture Show of the Fandom Menace.
And I thought Unicorn Store was great. Oh, with the Mystic Vac song. No, this one's way better.
I think we found a whole new source to clip. This
movie is amazing.
And I next time I see a copy of this in the dollar store, I'm buying it as evidence, because like I said, she, as much as you want to try to distance yourself from this Brie, it's out there. And Brie and should I address the Brie bots?
We can. I mean, we know there's some very diehard fans that are probably paid to be diehard fans that are doing their best to have their image consulting job to make sure her image is not tarnished by anything that the people in India didn't consider to be very representative in a very positive light.
Too late. It's out there.
How much money did this make at the box office?
$15,000. And it's got Scott Bakula and Donald Sutherland in it.
And an Oscar winner. Who's a scientist lady.
An Oscar win. She won the Oscar after this was released.
Clearly.
Before. 2017, right?
When did this one, they started filming in 2012.
2013, yeah.
2013.
Four years it took to finish this movie. 4 years. 4 years. It's amazing. It really is
end up in the dollar store.
And somebody told me, and I've heard this is on free on Pluto TV, I think it is, on the app. So it's readily available. IMDb TV has it for free. You can get that on your Fire Stick or your Roku streaming device.
Yeah, just look for it. I'm sure it's not too hard to find if you do want to watch it. I recommend it. I had a blast watching it. But then again, I like, Mystery Science Theater type of stuff. And that's my wheelhouse, is the bad movies also.
Yeah.
I play a sitar, so I did enjoy some of the Indian themes there. Yeah. Even though...
Yeah, I have to give it a rating. I have to give it my own rating.
Yes.
I have my own rating system.
Yes.
Because on my rating system, there are five Chewbaccas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chewbaccas. But there is a 6th Chewbacca for movies that are so awesome that 5 cannot contain them. So, like I said, Raiders of the Lost Ark, 6 Chewbaccas. Empire Strikes Back, 6 Chewbaccas. Original Star Wars, 6 Chewbaccas. Return of the Jedi, 5 Chewbaccas.
Ewoks.
Well, not as awesome as the other ones, but still good.
Princess Leia, gold bikini.
That's right. So almost gets right there. So you're making a case for a 6 Chewbacca. Basmati Blues. If a movie is a complete waste of time, it gets a Jar Jar. But we can only get 1 Jar Jar, because 2 Jar Jars and the 2 Jar Jars meet, the universe destroys itself.
Mm-hmm.
Basmati Blues is not a good movie. However,
it's a terrible movie.
It is a terrible movie, but it is so bad. It is so good in all the right places. Therefore, I'm going to give it 2 Chewbaccas.
Wow, double Chewbacca.
Just because I laughed my ass off watching it. It was so bad. I mean, we're talking just so bad, but it works on such a level that it has to be seen to be believed.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, she sings and dances about rice and...
I cannot It gets so bad, but yet I cannot hate it. That's the thing. I have no love for Brie Larson, and yet she has done something in this film to make me say, you know what? I'll allow that. So 2 Chewbacca's for Basmati Blues.
Do you guys want to watch this movie? Have you watched this movie? We dare you to watch this movie.
And again, I'm going to comb the dollar stores now for a copy because I need it as evidence.
Yes, don't let people destroy this like Shaq Fu. This is too precious to destroy. Tell us what you guys think in the comment section below. I am Mecha Random 42.
And I have no words.
and Brie wants you to subscribe to the channel.
We'll
see you guys later.
Doesn't she?
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
As much as we can, just believe and not fight